Jenna Wolf's looking hot today. Got some pants on new. Let's go. Let's get this cranking.
All that being said, he's wearing pants too, so we're in a
cold.
good place.
She didn't like me saying she's
Big
hot.
show today. D-Wade turned back the clock with a clutch performance. Celtics keep on losing for some reason, but we're going to start
Not that good.
with LeBron's response to those questioning how much he's got left in the tank. Lakers looking to make up some ground out west, hosting the Pelicans. Here we go. Pick this up with 2 minutes left. LA up by 3. LeBron with the basket and 1. Lakers up 6. Under a minute to go. Lakers up 3 again. LeBron forcing the Drew Holiday turnover. What do we call that? Oh, defense. LeBron making highlights here from the corner. One leg, watch it, nails the dagger. 33 points, 10 assists for the King. Lakers win, beating the Pelicans 125-119. All right, Nick Wright, what did you make of LeBron and the Lakers last night?
Well, on the Lakers, and listen, it was a must-win game. The season's over with a loss there. You can stop counting losses. I know I said they had 10 losses to play with 3 losses ago, but it wouldn't have been, no, now they have 6. No, you can't go Pelicans, Grizzlies, Pelicans, and go for 3. So they stay alive. LeBron looked the best he's looked since his return, and not coincidentally, it was the fewest minutes he's played over the last 8 games, and he was fresh at the end to do that. And Kuzma and Ingram, the 2 guys who I've been told are just emotionally scarred from being involved in trade rumors, they were both very good. And the play we didn't show was the play right before LeBron went on that 3-play run, where it's a 1-point game, and LeBron lets Ingram take it. Ingram goes right to the cup, gets a layup, gives him the 3-point separation that then LeBron adds to a couple times down the court. It was a critical win. It was a great win in the way the guys did it, where Ingram, Kuzma play well, LeBron plays great, and Rondo does everything except for shoot the ball well. And it gives the Lakers a bit of a, all right, we've gathered ourselves a bit. The rest of the Western Conference, Kings lost, Clippers lost, helped them a bit. And now they've got Friday, a game against the best team in basketball thus far this season, Milwaukee Bucks. And you see how much this was progress and how much this was Anthony Davis, who went on that 3-play run, where it's a 1-point game, and LeBron lets Ingram take it. Ingram goes right to the cup, gets a layup, gives him the 3-point separation that then LeBron adds to a couple times down the court. It was a critical win. It was a great win in the way the guys did it, where Ingram, Kuzma play well, LeBron plays great, and Rondo does everything except for shoot the ball well. And it gives the Lakers a bit of a, all right, we've gathered ourselves a bit. The rest of the Western Conference, Kings lost, Clippers lost, helped them a bit. And now they've got Friday, a game against the best team in basketball thus far this season, Milwaukee Bucks. And you see how much this was progress and how much this was Anthony Davis, who was en route to scoring about 40, not playing in the last 14 minutes of the game, and how much that helped him.
I'll start my commentary. Forget about the compliments. I'll start with the Anthony Davis. And the reason why you get this type of result is because Anthony Davis, they decided to sit him at the end. But he could have scored as many points as he wanted against the Lakers.
Correct.
Did the Lakers need to win this game? Of course they did. Have we been counting the games as far as how many games can they give away? You can't count them anymore because the Lakers can lose every game that they play. They have shown that losing to the Hawks. They have shown that losing to the Magic. They have shown that losing to the Pelicans without AD. And they would have lost last night, I believe, if AD continues to play.
Game.
Yes, absolutely. At the end, they did have a system for what they were going to do. I still believe that not only the young players were scarred by all the, because that's real. Last night's game, they did show up big, but the veteran players. And the reason why the veteran players, I believe, in Rondo and Lance played better because they had a clear role for which they were going to be playing. If you're looking at positives, I would look at the rotation. I would look at the veteran players, the roles that they were played. Rondo starting the game, I believe that's a better lineup, even though they're very, very small. I believe that Bullock should come off the bench and Rondo should be starting with Lonzo being hurt. But, man, the Lakers are not out of the woods. Woods. They got plenty of problems. LeBron 3 for 8 from the free throw line. That right there continues to be a problem, continues to be worse since he's come back from his injury.
But let me ask you this. You said the Lakers can lose every game that they play. If they play the way they played last night, if LeBron plays the way he played, could they win every game that they're going to play?
They're going to have to play better than they played last night. But when LeBron plays the way he did last night, yes, they can beat anybody. They can beat anybody short of, in a one-game sample, anybody. And this is the reason why I think the Lakers still, with all their problems, if they get a first-round series against the Nuggets, I think they're very live in that because it will have meant they are playing well up to that point by getting to the first-round series, by even getting into the playoffs. And I don't think the Nuggets match up well against them, even though we have seen what a quality big man can do against the Lakers right now when they are not starting a big man. They went super small, as C mentioned. They left Reggie Bullock in the starting lineup and brought Rondo back into it. I think you almost have to start Rondo because he gets re-engaged. Rondo is a guy that will float and is a guy that if he is not happy with his role can be not only not a positive but can be a negative. But the other key parts of this game were this is the first time they weren't playing uphill in forever. The first game without a 10-point deficit at some point since LeBron's first game back from injury, that Clippers win. This was the first game that they were either in control of or just had a small deficit the entirety of the game. And so at no point was there the opportunity to let go of the rope, which is what we have seen in these other games. But no, they're not out of the woods. But right now the Lakers are happy to just still be in the woods.
Right.
They're happy to still be playing relevant games. If they would have last night, in my opinion, fallen to 29 and 32, to me, that's a wrap. They'd be 4 games back of the 8 seed with 21 to play, and you could write them off.
Take out what Anthony Davis could have done. What you saw LeBron actually do last night, despite what we've been talking about him and saying about him, do you think he has enough in the tank to be able to do that again and again to make a playoff run?
It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. They have to also have Rondo play well because I believe the Lakers are better when LeBron is not the primary ball handler, given the team that they have now. It's different if they have Lonzo in there. Lonzo's a lot better shooter and can get more spacing on the court than Rondo. But when Rondo is distributing the ball, LeBron has to be an elite scorer for this team. Now, people will say, well, is that really his strong suit? When he's in the playoffs, that's his strong suit. And if LeBron doesn't score 28 to 40 points, they don't have enough scoring within the Lakers to be able to win in that very, very competitive Western Conference. So I like Rondo being the predominantly ball handler because the Lakers, when they don't have that and LeBron is setting up the offense, it becomes harder for them to be able to score with the elite teams in the NBA.
And because I think they should leave Rondo in the starting lineup as well. Where I disagree with you is it's not Bullock I would take out of the lineup because I do want Bullock, since he came over, shooting 52% from 3 on passes from LeBron James. Like, he is the shooter the team didn't get beforehand. He's limited in a lot of other ways, but he can hit knockdown open threes. I would rather they put Kuzma or Ingram, one of those two guys, to the super sixth man role because that bench unit.
I'm sure at this point, after everything they've been through, neither one of those young players was going to respond to that. Not only am I getting ready to be traded, all these rumors about me, now I've been a starter, now they're getting ready to put me on the bench. They don't have enough experience. You need a veteran. If you're going to take a starter, you much prefer for him to be a veteran player who understands where you can go to him and be like, listen, you're more valuable with this second unit compared to these young guys who are trying to gain credibility as far as their game is concerned.
Well, I understand that, and it's a good point that for either one of those guys, it would be an ego, it would be a shot to the ego, at least temporarily, but they know they're better than Reggie Bullock. Reggie Bullock would be in their place in the starting lineup. It would be about our second unit, last night notwithstanding, is repeatedly getting killed. We need a guy that can initiate offense. I think Ingram could do that. But sidebar from that, to your question about LeBron. LeBron last night, he had his burst. I still don't think he has his stamina. I don't think he's in the shape he wants to be in for the end of the season. But you saw he had his lift back. You saw this was the healthiest he has been. The stamina is going to take time, but I don't think the groin's bothering him at all anymore. And they're going to need that and a lot more over these last 21 games.
All right, so the Lakers get the win at home last night. 4 of the next 5 are at home, so perhaps a little good news for them looking forward. Coming up on the other side, the downward spiral for the Boston Celtics continues. That is next on FS1, and you can always check us out on the Fox Sports channel on SiriusXM. We will be right back.